Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams, and guess what, guys? We made it to Friday. Woohoo! Woohoo! Always so exciting. So first up, it's time for the social scene. And today I'm going to remind you of a couple of festivals we featured on the show that is happening this weekend. Saturday is the Busker Fest in downtown Fort Wayne. Experience local, regional, and national acts, including fire dancers, living statues, jugglers, bands, and more. The event is from 3 to 9 p.m. Admission is free, but the public is encouraged to tip the live performers. Sunday is the Cherry Blossom Festival from noon to 6 p.m. You don't want to miss this free event. You can celebrate the culture of Japanese with food, clothing, anime, music, dance, and so much more. A complete schedule can be found at thecherryblossomfw.com. On today's show, we start off with an engaging panel, hearing from a successful family-owned business and how their business, Windows, Doors, and More, is celebrating a 40-year milestone. Plus, they share their keys to success. And later, I speak with Nugen Law and learn about their unique services they provide, including elder law and life care planning. Here we go.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
Windows, Doors, and More is the leading home improvement store providing beauty, comfort, and security to your living space. And this week they are celebrating 40 years in business, and I'm so thrilled to sit down with the owner, Kevin Hunter, to discuss the road to 40, and also joining us are his sons, Chad Hunter and Trevor Hunter. Hi, gentlemen.
Hi there. It's good to be
Welcome.
here. Thank you.
I feel like we're in your showroom.
It really does feel like we are, and I know you've been there before.
Yes.
And again, we're so happy to be here, and we're proud to be able to shout to the winds. 40 years in business.
40 years, yes. I have to start off by saying a big congratulations.
Thank you.
What a milestone.
It is a huge milestone, and again, we could not have done it without the local community, with all those who have nearly 40,000 homeowners have entrusted us with their homes through this journey of 40 years, and we couldn't have done it, again, without them.
Absolutely. And as you are sitting in this moment, Kevin, you built this business 40 years ago, which is so incredible, and you have integrated your sons in over this process.
Yes.
In this moment, how do you feel?
I feel humbled. I feel proud that that so many have trusted us with their homes, and also I'm proud that the next generation they're coming up, and we'll be able to see this on for hopefully the next 40 years as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chad and Trevor, I mean, you've grown up with your dad, watching him build this business. And I know that's impactful. My father is also an entrepreneur, and I know seeing that journey has made me a better worker and improved my work ethic. So share with me each, how has it been watching your dad build this business over you growing up? Chad?
It's been an unbelievable experience just watching him, go to work each and every day and just put in the effort that he has to grow the local company that he has. It's been awesome watching it, but I want to emphasize that as good of a business owner as he is, was even a better dad, and still remains remains that way. So
yeah, that's very true. And as you were saying, he's such a caring guy, and we try, but he's just one of the most caring people I know, and it does translate into our childhood.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Well, Kevin, start off by kind of sharing with us an overview of Windows, Doors, and More in case someone is just getting introduced to your business.
Again, we're local people that we're manufacturing products out in our Grable factory at Home Guard Industries. Brian Barbieri is my partner, has been my partner through all these years together. And again, having that partnership with a local factory is huge. Again, they're making products that are second to none. They're being shipped throughout 22 other states, and we're the recipients of high quality windows and doors made here locally. So a lot of it has to do with that aspect, and then our 150 Windows, Doors, and More employees that make it possible, that do offer excellence every day, day in and day out, with their installation work. And again, also our team inside the office, our designers, our reps that are going into homes, that are going in and advising. I mean, that's part of our success, and again, why we are where we're at here 40 years later.
Yes, absolutely. And building a business over 4 decades of this magnitude is no easy feat. And as you have grown, I'm sure there has been some obstacles and some challenges that you have faced. So share with us a little about that.
Well, the challenges have been, plentiful, but yet the reward has even been greater. Again, a lot of moments of sleepless nights, praying and asking God for His guidance and His wisdom to be upon this business has been first and foremost. So again, there have been tough decisions to be made. A lot of times it involves people. It involves employees that you care about, and they become like family to you and to the whole entire company itself. So that is super important to me, and that is really tough. Or when we're in the middle of a project that might not be going well, that really troubles me. I do not do well when homeowners are not happy and not satisfied. And again, it just really can wreck my day. It can wreck my week. And sometimes that requires more prayer and just more, encouraging the team, like, hey, let's get this right and let's get this homeowner satisfied and do whatever it takes to get them there.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you mentioned, it goes into the team. You
Yes.
know, you can't build a business like this without a dynamic team and really building and leading them. So what are the keys to building a really huge and successful team of employees that want to come into work and help you build this over the years?
First of all, don't micromanage them. You've got to find the right people that want to be part of the team and that also have caught the vision, and then allowing them the space to be successful. So, the vision is huge. They have to buy into the vision. They have to help create the vision. It can't just be mine.
Right.
It can't be someday these young men that will lead this team forward, but it takes the whole entire team to catch it and then allow them to do their jobs and do it well.
Yeah. And gentlemen, you are the next generation of this business. And so I want to know how you got involved in it. Because sometimes, kids don't always want to get involved in the family business, but you gentlemen stepped up. So share with me how you first got involved and how that experience has been.
So officially, I think I was involved when I was 7 years old, and I did.
Oh, wow.
I put stickers on the magazines. I've since moved on from that, which is good. But even at that time, I just loved construction. I loved watching. I loved learning, and it never really stopped. And since the age of 18, I've been in the field installing, and I've learned so much. Not all easy, but I've learned a lot from it, and it's a great thing. I'm very blessed for the opportunities that I've had. Yes,
and what is your current role?
I am an installer on exterior.
Very cool. So share with me a little bit about what you do.
Currently, I have done interior installs, full kitchen, full bathroom remodels. Right now, I'm doing windows, which is a bit more straightforward, but just windows for now.
That's awesome. And the most beautiful kitchens. I mean, we've explored and looked at your showrooms. They have an amazing product. Which is amazing. Chad, share with me about your journey.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than Trevor's. While I was helping out a little bit throughout my childhood and through high school, I wasn't interested in being part of the company right away.
That's true.
And I saw how hard my dad worked, but I saw the stress that he went through. Because that's what happens when you have to build a business for 40 years. It does take a lot. It takes a toll. But over the last 5 to 10 years, I've really seen my dad put other people in the right positions to where it's not all on his plate anymore. He has so many talented people at Windows, Doors, and More to take on those different positions and those roles. And that's when it became a lot more intriguing for me to say, hey, it's a team effort here, and we're going to do this as a team. There's 150 of us. Why wouldn't we?
Wow, that's incredible. And what currently do you do?
So I'm on the exterior representative side, so working with windows, doors, siding, and roofing, and then I help him with the marketing a little bit as well.
Yeah, got it all covered. I love it. Train in every area to get prepared for your big position. That is great. And so, Kevin, share with me just over the years, we talked about some of the obstacles, but share some of the successes I mean, 40 years.
Well, the successes have, I don't know why I don't like talking about the success part
know.
of it, but I'll do that. You've asked it.
Yes,
so
yes, please.
I love that we've expanded so much. That we started in a storefront in our factory that was in Fort Wayne before it moved to Grable, in a 10 by 10 space, and then moving on to the Northcrest Shopping Center with one small 1,000 square foot shop, and then expanding 3 additional times in Northcrest to finally landing in our main home on Washington Center Road, what was the former Ethan Allen building, and then offering all the different things through these years that we've expanded into. It seems like God has always brought the right people along at the right time. A lot of former business owners work for Windows, Doors, and More. They understand what we're up against and what we're doing. So from the expansion into siding and roofing, obviously the windows and doors were first, and then on into kitchen and bath and room additions has really just helped us, climb this hill, if you will, and to continue to grow and add the additional people that we have.
Yes, that's so incredible. And as we talked about, listening to your sons and just how they have been involved, and I know that this is a first generation company that you're building, how will you go through the process of transition?
Well, we're starting that even now. I mean, the fact that the young men have been here for a while, and again, Trevor in the field, Chad helping on the representative side and helping with the marketing. And again, it's not just up to these 2 young men. It's up to a whole entire team. We have people that have been part of our company for 25 years. Wow. We have, my service representative, Steve Walker, has been with me for 28 years. It's incredible when you think about employees that have been with you that long. And then we have a multitude of installers that have been with us for over 20 years. So as long as we continue to have the right people and we provide the right care, and people don't care how much we know until they know how much we care. If we can demonstrate that day in and day out, I mean, the next 40 years should go pretty smoothly underneath their helm.
Right.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, in celebration of your 40 years, you were doing something big this weekend. So share with me about the party.
I'm going to let Chad tell you about
Yes.
Yeah, we're really excited about this. For the first time ever, we're having a wine tasting, a complimentary wine tasting provided by 2Es. So that will be happening in our showroom this Saturday from noon to 4.
Okay.
And then, of course, we're also featuring those delicious DeBrand sundaes as well, which how can you go wrong with a DeBrand sundae?
Right.
So we're going to be having both of those with an updated showroom. We're really excited to have people out and just to enjoy some things and to be able to look around and say, hey, what can we do next? What can we improve on our home? Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a ball of fun. So this Saturday sounds like a really great celebration. So any final words, Kevin?
All I can say is, again, just a huge thank you to our entire WD&M team and our Grable Factory Home Guard, all the employees out there, and also, again, our customers.
Yeah.
Again, without them, we're not here. We're not sitting here. And again, we can't thank them enough for the way they've entrusted us with their homes.
Yeah. I love that. Kevin, Chad, Trevor, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure learning more.
Thank you.
Absolutely. If you would like more information about the party, the big 40th anniversary party happening at Windows, Doors, and More, we'll have their website listed below. It's wine tasting, it's Sundays, and it's a ball of fun for the whole family. So join them this Saturday from 12 to 4 p.m. We'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
This segment sponsored by Nugen Law. Nugen Law provides a holistic approach to their elder law and so much more. And joining me today is their owner and attorney, Brian Nugen. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Good. So let's start off by you sharing with me about your law practice.
Thank you so much. So our law practice focuses on elder law. So there's estate planning and there's elder law. And then when we think about estate planning, you're thinking about generally preparing documents in order to transfer assets when you pass away. Elder law, though, is so much more than just estate planning. Elder law not only coordinates passing assets when you pass away, it also is focused on protecting assets during your lifetime, especially for seniors in our community. So if they have an out-of-home placement, like in a assisted living facility or a nursing home, how is it that they're securing funding to provide payment for for that. But what makes Nugen Law a little unique is that we take our approach to estate planning and elder law. We look at it through life care planning. So the idea is that we're working with our clients for an ongoing period of time, not just preparing a document and seeing them decades later. The life care planning, the idea is that you're working with our law firm for a minimum of 12 months at a time. Part of that, when you're working with Nugen Law as one of our clients, if you need any revisions to your documents within a 12-month period, we do those. That's part of the initial cost. But uniquely, we also assign to our clients someone called an elder care coordinator. So the elder care coordinator could work with our clients so that if they were having a change in their life circumstances, if they're looking at going to an independent living facility or an assisted living facility or a nursing home, our elder care coordinator would organize and coordinate all of that for you. If you needed assistance in the home, our elder care coordinator would actually find agencies to provide care for you in the home. It could be personal service agencies, home health, hospice, all of that under the umbrella of life care planning with our law firm.
Wow, that's a lot.
Thank you.
Incredible.
It is. I'm proud of what we do.
Yes, and it's so unique, so I love that learning about, your specialties, because it is such an important stage of someone's life, and
No doubt.
you need a whole attorney and law focus towards it.
Sure.
So speaking of the elder law side of it, can you share with us what is elder law?
Sure. There are attorneys that practice estate planning. There are attorneys that practice elder law. So when we think of elder law, it's not only estate planning for those folks, but it's also, elder law is, think about protecting assets during your lifetime, securing funding to make sure that you're able to remain in your home as long as is possible, to make sure that we're protecting your assets, not only for you, but for possible future generations, and then looking at different funding sources to provide care for you as you age. It could be things like the Veterans Administration benefits, Medicaid benefits. We also, with all of our clients that are part of our life care planning, at least annually, we review their Medicare to make sure they're on the most appropriate supplemental plan to their Medicare. We do that with our life care planning's clients in the fall of every year. We have a benefits coordinator on staff that assists our clients with securing those benefits that I referenced earlier, trying to take off as much of that burden from the family as we can, so that children can be children of their parents, loved ones can be loved ones of the folks that are aging, and not care providers. We're trying to support the family most definitely, so that folks don't fall into the situation where they're providing direct care or they have the pressure of trying to manage funds. We're taking that responsibility on for our clients.
Yes, that's awesome.
Thank you.
What is the age that someone should start to make these types of plans?
So when we think about life care planning, it really is a continuum of care. So at the very beginning, I like to call it legacy care planning. So that could be a younger couple. We have a child. We're starting to build our wealth. That life care plan may not be as complicated. They may not need the services of an elder care coordinator yet, but we're going to make sure that everything is in place if circumstances change for them or their family. The next stage on that continuum of care, we think of pre-care planning. So this is when someone maybe is in their 50s, 60s, and they're starting to think about retirement, they're starting to see aging parents, and they recognize that, my gosh, I need to start protecting my assets. I see what may be coming down the road, and I want to start protecting those things and securing those assets as far in advance as possible. When we continue down the continuum of care, next I think about is assisted care planning. So this is the person that may be at their home, they're starting to fail. It's a little bit tougher for them maybe to prepare meals. They may have fallen a few times. We definitely are not looking at a nursing home placement, but we're recognizing that circumstances may change for that person. So we want to start teeing everything up and getting everything in place so that they're working with our elder care coordinator on an ongoing basis, so there's that underlying relationship. Our elder care coordinator and other members at our office are reporting to the family and the children, explaining what's happening. And then we then look at crisis care planning. When I refer to crisis care planning, I think of someone that's going into a nursing home. Perhaps they hadn't worked with us prior to that time, and the children are needing to make the decision, gosh, mom really is failing. We need to place her or have her move into a nursing home. How is it that, and they're getting nervous, how much am I going to be spending per month? Does mom have enough in order to provide payment for her care? So how do we still protect those assets and get mother into a nursing home in an appropriate facility, and still, while our elder care coordinator, our benefits care coordinator is working with that client on an ongoing basis?
Okay. Wow, that's incredible. You
Thank
did a
you.
really great job of breaking it all down, and it's really nuanced. I mean, it's layered what all
It
you
is.
have to offer.
Without a doubt. I'm really proud of what we do, and the most rewarding thing for me is when I hear back from my clients, I hear from the children of clients, and they appreciate how we have so seamlessly integrated into the family and been a positive resource for them.
Yeah.
Again, they can work with us 1 day a week, 5 days a week, 20 days a month. The cost doesn't change. It's a fixed cost for them, which they also appreciate.
Yeah.
We have a large enough staff to make sure that they're well cared for while they're working with us as a life care planning law firm.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Brian,
Thank you,
for
Jessica.
sharing that.
I appreciate
can't
it.
wait to continue our conversation and
Thank you.
dive deeper.
Excellent.
Yes. If you would like more information about Nugen Law, we'll have their website listed below, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Nugen Law.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Very, very insightful. And if you would like to rewatch segments from Living Local 15, you can head over to WANE.com and also download the WANE app. I hope you have an amazing Friday. And remember, always stay hopeful because the best is yet to come. And I look forward to seeing you here on Monday. Bye-bye.
Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.